why am I sitting in the puddle on a rooftop with a cup of tea? That is a good question. Also, my neighbors have a window there. I hope they won't see me or else they're gonna call the cops. But hello, welcome to this episode. Today we're talking about why I moved to Amsterdam. I want to try this new way, this new form of video to just have a tea and discuss things and see where that takes us. So today we're talking about why I moved here, why I came here, and what I get from it, and why maybe you should move for your university. So first and foremost, the Georgian video, I'm working on it, should be out next week, so keep tuned for that. And for now, let's dive into this week's theme. So first and foremost, why did I come? I have notes, I'm prepared. So first and foremost, why I came to Europe is I wanted the freedom to travel, and living here gave me this opportunity. Since September of last year, so about a year and a bit, I have been to 14 new countries. I think that's crazy, and this ability to travel for so relatively cheap and see different cultures, people, I've been talking about that on the channel here, has been extraordinary, and that has been a definite plus of moving here. Cops are still not here, that's good. So scary. Also, another thing that I wanted to see was a different mindset, because when you move to a different country, a different continent, it's a whole different thing. People, the way they do things, for instance, the Dutch are extremely straightforward, and that's something I took onto my personality, and I think I became much more direct. And yeah, other ways of just being, how they look at building their cities, how they have bike paths everywhere throughout the whole country, how they have figured out their transport system, that all the trains pretty much run on renewable electricity, on renewable sources of electricity, and yeah, so many other ways in which they do things differently here. And then having this knowledge, I can bring it back, kind of improve stuff back home for others. It's not all positives. I faced a lot of troubles as well, and that's, I think, a topic for another video. But I think when you move, and I left my home, right, I left my parents, and I was forced to grow up, so I had to stop being a child and yeah, build my own life from scratch in a different country without knowing anyone here. So that has been a big challenge. Also, my feet are getting wet, so we're gonna have to change locations. Wait a second. All right, that should be better. My feet were getting very wet in that puddle. It was a nice setup for a video, but I didn't take into account the water. I mean, as the Dutch say, you're not gonna melt. So, but no, we're more comfortable here. So let's keep the conversation going. So it was a very hard decision for me to come here, and I really wasn't sure if that's the right thing to do. I had to leave my parents behind, my family. I had to leave behind a relationship at that moment, and so many more things, my friends, my job, whatever, everything, and pack my life into 1 or 2 suitcases and come here and start something extremely new. Start a new life as a student now, as a university student, start a new life in a new place. And I'm not saying this to complain, I'm saying this to be aware that yes, it is a hard thing to do, but it is also rewarding. So if you're willing to put in the effort and I guess try your luck at this, you most likely are going to be happy in the end. So I just know that in a lot of instances, universities are like, oh yeah, move, it's going to be awesome, you're going to love it so much, but they don't really talk about the difficulties, the hardships that you face when you start out. So that's why I wanted to bring up this point. Another big thing that
I think played a role in me coming here was that the school that I chose, which is the University of Amsterdam, is a very international school. So I was also forced to meet people from all around and to not only be exposed to the Dutch culture, but also to all the different cultures. In my particular case, my program has people from over 60 different countries, and I think that is insane. And the conversations that we've had, the discussions about different things, like basic things, have also changed my mindset towards many themes, many topics. So I think it's been extremely rewarding. And once again, I'm not trying to sell you to, oh, come here, University of Amsterdam is awesome. It is going to be an opportunity of a lifetime. It is going to be a life-changing, a path-changing experience, but you should also consider all the things that can go wrong and all the things that you're gonna go through. So let me know down in the comments other things. If you went to university abroad, why'd you go? Let's start a little expat conversation down there, and I hope you enjoyed this little conversation. It's very chill. There's no crazy B-roll or some crazy shots. This is just an honest conversation with you and I think I want to see how this develops and what I can do with this kind of videos and what I can explain. So if you have something that you're interested about, me moving here, me studying, maybe like do a day in the life of a student at the University of Amsterdam, then let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna go get some chocolate. Chocolate would be nice. Okay.